What is sanity? Good morning. My name is Father Frank Buckley, and I am the host of our morning meditation group, Flourishing During Times of Uncertainty. Happy Monday. Today is going to be a great day. Wonderful to see all of you as we begin our week. This is a three-part program. We begin with a little inspiration. Then we move into the heart of the matter, the 20-minute contemplative meditation. And specifically on Mondays, we give a little tools, a little guided meditation to begin. For anyone new to mindfulness meditation, welcome it to the community. I believe you found the best community in Hollywood, which literally, thanks to the internet, spreads all over the world. And I'll give a little instructions for meditation today. And then the last part, rather than just jumping up and beginning our day, we start with a Jesuit Ignatian examine, where on Mondays, we look over the weekend and notice where, from a place of gratitude, God came alive for us. We live our lives moving forward. We only come to understand our lives by being reflective and looking backwards. So this morning, I usually like to begin with Suzuki Roshi, Zen Mind, Beginner Mind, but for the life of me, I cannot find that book this morning. So I thought we'd start on another very good topic for a Monday. What is sanity in a world turned upside down? And for this, I'm returning to one of my very favorite psychiatrists, Dr. Gerald May, wrote the wonderful book Addiction and Grace. The book I'll be reading for inspiration from today is Simply Sane. So if you're new to meditation, to mindfulness, welcome. The method, Father Thomas Keating, who came up with centering prayer, is unbelievably simple. We just sit down, and then we pick a sacred word that is one or two syllables that has meaning to us, and we just repeat it 3 or 4 times, and then consciousness is always vertical. We drop down and enjoy a little deep rest. So let's begin with Dr. Gerald May on the topic of sanity and what that might contribute to a contemplative practice. The world is full with newness, and it has been for years. This new product, that new invention, this revolutionary idea. Always something new and presumably better. We are people of progress. For years, the new and the novel have captured the energy of our culture. But fatigue is beginning to set in. The novelty of novelty is wearing off. That doesn't mean we simply want the good old days back again. For many people, the good old days don't look so great either. It's something else, something in a different kind of dimension that is being sought. There is a sense that one just can't go on forever discovering new and better things, nor can one comfortably go back to the old. There is now a desire for some kind of attitude, some way of perceiving existence, which undercuts and undergirds both the old and the new. Something giving meaning to the old and the new. Something giving meaning to us. Some way of freely, fully, and simply being. Nearly everyone has a nagging sense of this. For from time to time, in just fleeting moments of abandonment, it is experienced. Just being happens. but exactly what it is or how to get it or whether we really want it or what it might do for us if we get it are all unanswered questions. So most people return to the tried and trustworthy world of doing. Been there, done that. The world of progress, growth, advancement, achievement, mastery. Learning things, creating new ideas, actualizing ourselves, encountering penetrating insights into the depths of individual and cultural psychology. Learning how to become assertive, how to use and acquire power, how to amass wealth, how to become liberated from oppression, how to act as if we'd overcome our most basic feeling of inferiority and inadequacy. We practice hard and become proficient at the games of politics, management, economics, security, morality, social fitness, and human relations. And we become very good at it all. But if by chance we have a moment with nothing to do, if by mistake we just get a little quiet for a while, the nagging sense comes back, and sanity speaks in those moments. I cannot think of a better way to encounter those moments of being, of sanity, than through a contemplative morning practice. If you're new this morning, welcome. I'm offering this meditation for a very good friend of mine's father who is journeying with cancer, and I actually got a chance to visit with he and the family, and it was really one of the more beautiful experiences I've encountered as a Jesuit. So I will keep the family and their dad in my prayer. Anything like you'd like to pray for, just mention it aloud or to yourself right now. Our God is a God of kindness, slow to anger, full of mercy. So we turn our prayers and our hearts over to the divine. And let's begin the meditation. So I invite you, one of the ways we flourish is to unplug. I have a timer, so I will set the timer. It's already set for 20 minutes. You don't even have to worry about that. Wherever you are, in a tent on Selma, in an apartment, in your home, in nature, just find a place where you can sit down. Meditation, first and foremost, should be effortless. We just sit down and give the next 20 minutes to God. We engage the sacred word, and then we drop down to deep rest. It's a Monday. I'll give us a little guided meditation to get into it. I'll ring the bell to begin and ring the bell when it's over. So let's begin. I invite you to close your eyes or three quarters closed, something that feels comfortable to you. Take the attention to the breath. Listen, listen. The sound of the beautiful bell returns us to our true home. As always, as a community, we begin with 3 diaphragmatic breaths, breathing deeply as possible into the lower belly. In through the nose, out through the mouth, the swinging door. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful, bringing fresh oxygen to the brain and the body. Inhale And exhale. Last time, give it all you got. Inhale and exhale. Continue to breathe on your own. Take the attention to the body. We always start with the feet. Feel the feet pressed onto the green earth, our mother, and know that she, for certain, may be trusted. Moving up the body, we arrive at the chair, providing support on this Monday morning. And we all need a little support in our lives. Let's reflect on where we felt supported recently. Lengthen the spine just a little. Healthy spine, healthy body. Relax the shoulders. Anything you've been holding on to, just let go. Let it slide off the shoulders and let the earth receive it. Beautiful. We move towards the ventral or front part of the body. So little touch in this pandemic. I invite you to take your hands to your heart, wherever that may be, and just focus on something in your life this morning for which you're grateful. It could be your partner, something of beauty, a friend, anything at all that brings a little gratitude into your life in this moment. And let's name it in one word. Very, very gently place that word towards the back of your heart. And as a community, let's breathe into that gratitude. Together, inhale. And exhale. Release the hands and press and let them drop onto your lap. And just notice what you feel. Finally, we arrive at the forehead, the area between the eyebrows, the seat of intuition. And we focus on an intention for our morning practice, not being afraid to ask God for something great and beautiful today. And we'll seal that intention with an inhale and an exhale. Take the attention to the breath. Engage your sacred word 3 or 4 times. Then drop down and enjoy a little deep rest. Please continue. We only have about a minute left, so for this last minute, I invite you to simply sprinkle a little joy over your meditation practice and your life. Please continue. Gently bring your attention back to the room. If your eyes were closed, go ahead, open the eyes, circle the wrist one way, then the other, and circle the arms if you'd like, and reverse the train. Excellent. Inhale, lift up, stretch out. It's going to be a beautiful day. Shake out anything you've been holding on to. Just let it go, surrender, release. And we'll move into the third part of the program, the Jesuit Ignatian Examen. If this was your first time doing a 20-minute meditation or meditation at all, congratulations, you did it. Ralph Waldo Emerson, one of my favorite quotes, a job well done is to have done it. Excellent, excellent work. One of the really beautiful things with starting a meditation practice with showing up on the mat is we get to be connected to a bigger community. My very dear friend, may she rest in peace, the abbess of the San Francisco Zen Center, Blanche Hartman, would always say, when we sit by ourselves and meditate, it's quiet. But when we sit in community, it's really special and really quiet. So wonderful job. For this next part, we try to build a little community. You're welcome to put anything in the comments section on Facebook on just where God came alive for you recently over the weekend in your life. And I'll try to give you 3 examples of that over this last weekend for me. So let me begin by just saying, first, Rick, it was wonderful to get to offer this meditation with this community for you. Um, it was really special to get to be with Rick's family. And one of my favorite, very favorite teachings in the Catholic Church is that with death, life is not ended but changed. And it was so extraordinary to get to be with Rick on this chapter of the journey and just to be with a family that was just surrounded by love. So that was really the highlight of my weekend. Yeah. And then more bringing it up a little more recently, today I could not be more excited to tell you Brother Henry is launching Genevieve's Garden, which will be a meal from 12 to 2 on our Jesuit campus at Blessed Sacrament for people living on the streets where they can get off the streets, come into our beautiful dining area with protected from the sun, sit down and have a delicious meal. And that's going to happen Mondays through Fridays. And today is the day we launch this experiment. So prayers, please, that it all goes well. I always say Blessed Sacrament is the gem of Hollywood, but when she does this kind of work, she shines most brightly in my heart. And then last but not least, I see a few of you always make contact with me and say, I want to start meditation And I usually invite you to show up on Mondays. And I'm so happy some of you took me up on the offer. I do remember as a novice many years ago, we went to the Zen Center in Portland, and the monk at the end of the meditation asked, "How was it?" And one of my Jesuit brothers said it was like a meditation on hell. And she responded with a beautiful smile on her face, "Wonderful." When we sit down, who knows what's going to arise? But I do really agree with Thich Nhat Hanh that when we do meditation, when we have a contemplative practice, we get to experience a miracle in our everyday, ordinary, humdrum lives. And who doesn't enjoy that? So feel free to write your comments where God came alive for you. Delighted to be with you on this beautiful Monday morning. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow. God bless.